2021, we can have some fun. Maybe we could run. I could be the one. Maybe you're the one.
Hello. It is Friday night. I've finished work for the day, for the week. I had a haircut. I've now got short hair, and I put space buns in to get it out of my face. There's also an undercut there. Don't know if you saw that. Well, I'll find out later. I am making Natalie's birthday cake. So, hear me out. Her birthday was on Wednesday the 12th, which was last week, I think. Yeah. And I need to do my nails again. I say that every video. And I'm seeing her tomorrow. We're having a day out. We're going to the cinema. Then we're going to go down to Cardiff. So, thought I'd vlog it because why not? And I'll show you what I'm going to do. So, last night I made a cheesecake base. So that's digestives and butter. And that's my tin that opens. So that's done. And then I also made red velvet cakes. So this is one. There are two like this. And then what I'm going to do is make a cheesecake batter, like the cheesy creamy stuff, and I'm gonna layer the cakes onto the cheesecake and make a red velvet cheesecake because back in Cardiff last time we were there we had a red velvet cheesecake. So long story short, I'm making cheesecake. Good girl. Yo, I've got 300 mils of double cream. I need 284. I don't really know whether it's worth even measuring this, but do you know what? I'm just going to use it all. I don't care. Oh, double cream. I just went to whisk the cream without the whisk. Oh. Let's try again, shall we? I forgot I was supposed to be vlogging. Icing sugar and soft cheese now going in. I hope this could be any soft cheese because I didn't get like mascarpone, I literally got like off-brand Philadelphia. But I think because the cake is going to be sweet, it hopefully will counterbalance any lack of sweetness in the cheese part of the dessert. I'm excited! The assembly is going to be the cool bit. Anyway, so yeah, I'm now combining the cream cheese and the icing sugar, and then I'm gonna like whisk it up until I then add the cream that I've already whisked to like almost stiff peaks. So this is the cream cheese and icing sugar mix. What I'm gonna do is just go around the edge and like stir that in. Get all that goodness. Fold in. Let's just watch that scene from Schitt's Creek. Fold in the cream. I don't know if I can put it all in at once. I think I can. And then just fold. Fold. I'm gonna have to whip this again because the cream is so creamy. Fold. It's not gonna make a cheesecake. It's just gonna... It is just in no way thick enough. I'm gonna keep folding and then decide. Okay, this might be dumb of me, but I just realised that I'm gonna have to layer the cream cheese, then put a cake down, and then lay the cream cheese, let it set, and then put the cake down. I think I might just not do that and let it be imperfect. I'm just gonna do, I've also made it a little bit thicker so that it'll hold the cake. So I'm just going to assemble. I didn't film any of that, but I've put the first layer of cream cheese in. Layer 1, I didn't do it that thick because I don't want to run out, but I look like I've got loads. But I'm doing 2 layers, so I've got red velvet cake is going to go in there now. More cream and then the second cake. Ooh. And I'm watching old Colleen videos. I love Colleen and Eric's podcast Relax, and I just kind of like had the feels, and so I started watching the vlogs from where they first started dating, like when they met on Hate Is Back Off and they kind of like hung out a bit, and everyone was like, why is this man still hanging out if they're no longer making the show? And then obviously now they're together and they've got twins on the way now. But that was what I was going to get to, was that I started rewatching their old videos and now they're pregnant with twins. And I was like, as if that was like my obsession. Like I've literally watched nothing else but that. And now they're expecting 2 babies. I've done that, but I think there's still quite a lot left. So I might do a bit thicker. What I should have done is done the bottom layer thicker, because that's definitely too thick for the top. But who cares? I'm going to add, because you can still see cake, so I'm going to add another layer, like another bit to this. My hand is so red. Cheesecake is done in terms of cheese frosting, cake, frosting, or frosting, cake, frosting. I think then now what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to have to top it now. I think if I put the Maltesers on after, it won't stick. No, I think I'm going to put it in the fridge to set overnight and I'll top it tomorrow. Right, good morning everyone. My hair looks a mess because I washed it last night and then I slept on it like this. So I'm gonna have to like manically straighten it. But basically I woke up late. I woke up about 6:30 because Ruby was a bit restless and we went back to sleep having a spoon. And then I woke up and my dad was like, are you going to see Nat today? But I still have time. I'm gonna finish the cheesecake and then I'm gonna like get ready and go. So I'm gonna do melted white chocolate and then Maltesers on the top because we always have Maltesers. I did not film me getting ready at all, but I'm now in Nottingham and the cake has survived the journey, which is excellent. Yeah, we're gonna go into the cinema soon, which is exciting. And yeah, I panicked because they hadn't sent me an email with the booking confirmation, but they said they'd had a problem with the emails, so I can just pick up my tickets then. I had a great time just like singing along in the car, and like perfectly, just as I was arriving into Nottingham, Scissor and Doja Cat's, I forgot what it's called, but it's like, I feel like fucking something, we could be Connie, fuck it. That was terrible. But the one that's like, you ain't got nothing to lose, came on, which was what Nat was out, and I were listening to in Cardiff, which is kind of like iconic. So that was cool, very nice. I'm going to show you the cake now. Yes!
You can't tell me when I've got hiccups.
So I think, no, I quite liked it, but I wasn't overwhelmed.
What star are you giving it? That's the big question. That's the quantifying way to know what you thought.
3.5.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Like
3,
I'd see it again, but not in a rush.
I was sort of torn between 3.5. Feeling more bleak. I'd queue for the Zara in London. I would not queue for that shit little Zara. Oh, stop film! You always film.
Are you having a nice birthday?
Yeah.
We've come to where Natalia grew up and went to school, and it's really pretty. And she looks fab in her green coat.
So this little bit of dead road here is where I learnt to ride a bike.
Oh.
I literally learnt to ride a bike right here. And like rollerbladed and stuff. My old friend Lizzie used to live in that house. I remember doing so many.
Oscar! Come here. Come here. Come here. What are you like?
You want home? Calm down.
Good boy. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Is that nice? Why'd you put your head down there? You're so weird. Good boy.
He loves it. He loves like rubbing into people. You go out? No, you just wanted to go outside for literally 5 seconds.
Hey, I'm waiting for my nails to dry. Told you I'd do them. Update. I left Nat's. She felt really ill all of a sudden and like needed to lie down and see how she's feeling. So I still haven't heard from her. And we obviously then don't know if we're going to go to Cardiff tonight or not. Yeah. So that's a bit unfortunate, and she's really frustrated as well, but I was like, you know, there's no point getting annoyed or upset about it because people get ill, these things happen, like you can't, you know. So I left her there in bed, and I suppose I'll see her in about an hour or so when she wakes up and she can tell me how she feels as to whether we can go down tonight or not. But in other news, I've done my face because, I don't know, I just wanted to like, I've not done my makeup for a while properly. My hair looks a bit crazy. I keep trying to tuck it, but my nails are drying, so I can't. But make it like that, is that better? So I look so, when I had long hair, I really hated my face without glasses. Like I've got so used to seeing my face with glasses. Since I've had short hair, it looks normal again, because the last time I didn't have glasses my hair was short, if that makes sense. I'm waiting for Belle or Akeem to bring Ringo, Luna and Max over because I'm looking after their doggies whilst Dan and Amanda have their like wedding reception, so that's really exciting. So I'm gonna have 2 sausages and a whippet. I think he's a whippet, I'm sure he's a whippet, for the day, which is cool. I might take them to JCB Lake and go for a nice walk, whatever. Either way, I'm gonna have sausages. And Ringo, I've not seen Ringo in so long, and Ringo, when I say Ringo's obsessed with me, Ringo's obsessed with me. Like, he squeals like a pig when he gets excited, and he squeals so much when he sees me. And Belle is always like, after I left, like Steve lives near Cardiff, so I would often go over and we'd all meet up at Steve's house and like obviously see Ringo, and he would just sit where I'd been sat. He would just sit there, and obviously I haven't done that for a very long time because of coronavirus. But I saw him very briefly when it was like the rule of 6 last year, and we had Tash's like little graduation outside, and so I saw him, but then Steve had to go back to Cardiff, so I literally saw Ringo. He squealed and then he left, and it was really sad. So I'm so excited. My little baby Ringo. Yeah, so that's cool. So I'm excited, and if we don't get to Cardiff tonight, then that's okay. We'll figure it out. We've had the dogs. You might be able to hear one of them for 2.5 hours so far. It's felt like a year. Basically, Luna's a babe. I'll show you them in a minute. Ringo can't be left alone. He can't be left... Ringo just can't do anything without whining. And Max has become weirdly protective of me and won't let me pet anyone else without getting in the way and like taking centre stage. So I'm going to take Max for some alone time now outside, get some energy out. They're okay, they just whine a lot because they're not home, they don't know where they are, and they want to run around, and we don't want them to run around. So, for introductions, Sweet Girl is Luna, Ringo is Sniffing, Max is Bottom. That's who's who. This is Ringo. Hello. Hello, boy. Hello. And this is Max. This is Max. Who's a good boy? What a good boy. Ringo makes this squeaky noise constantly. Don't you? And Luna's just having fun in the basket. Good boy. Good boy. Look at your tail. Good boy. I'm so tired. It's quite a lot. It's so nice though. I mean, I love having dogs around, but I think because they're just not really settled, they don't know where they are, we've not got beds for them, so we've had to put Ruby's beds out, which obviously then smell like Ruby, so it's a bit uncertain for them all, but it's fun. Max is fine, he's just having some alone time now, and he's really good on the lead, like he's probably the best behaved.